Good morning, dear children. Welcome to today's class. Let us start our day with a wonderful thought. If you don't like something, change it. If you cannot change it, change the way you think about it. Now, let us continue with the sixth chapter, Indices. In the previous video, you have learnt about the index of the product or quotient of two numbers, also a raised to m raised to n, that is, the power of a number in index form. Also, we have completed practice set 29 in the previous video. Today, you are going to learn maths in science, in astronomy, also finding the square root of the given number. So, children, get ready with your textbook and notebook. Let us start with my friend maths in science, in astronomy. Here we see maths is useful in every field of our life. Either it is science or in astronomy. In science, you find very large numbers as well as very small numbers. Similarly, we see it in astronomy also. Now, if the numbers are very big, then how to write them using powers of 10? Here you are going to learn. The powers of 10 are especially useful in writing numbers in the decimal system. Children, you have already studied about decimal system. In that, we have seen the integral part and the fractional part. In integral part, you have learnt the places from units, tens, hundred, thousand, and so on. In decimal part, you have learnt the tenth place, hundredth place, thousandth place, and so on. Now, how we write the places or the given numbers using the power of 10. Here we can write 1 as 10 raised to 0, 10 as 10 raised to 1, 100 as 10 into 10, that is 10 square, 1000 as 10 into 10 into 10, it is 10 cube. As you go on increasing the number of zeros, that number of zeros you find as the index of 10. Now, here there is no 0, so we put here 1 0 in the index. As there is 1 0, we will put 1 in the index. Here, as there are 2 zeros, we will put 2 in the index. Similarly, in this number, there are 8 zeros. Hence, it is written as 10 raised to 8 in index form. So, children, you have to keep all these basic things in mind. Also, we can write 500 as 5 into 100, that is 5 into 10 square. Just now we had seen 100 is written as 10 square, so we will write 5 into 100 as 5 into 10 square. Similarly, if 35, you have to write using decimal form. So how we will write it as 3.5 into 10 into 3.5 into 10 raised to 1. 10 is written as 10 to the power 1. If you find 100,000, 10,000, lakh, and so on, you put accordingly the power of 10 in that answer. Now, 0.024. Here, this is the smaller number. Now, how you will convert it into decimal form or in the using power of 10? Here, whenever we write a bigger or smaller number according to the standard form of the number should be expressed as the product of decimal fraction with one digit integer and the proper power of 10. So in this example, second example also, I mentioned the number as decimal fraction with one digit integer. So if you look at this decimal number, it has two parts. Here the number that is formed in the left of decimal point forms the integral part, whereas that is in the right, it forms the fractional part. So in the integral part, there should be one digit integer. That is, there should be only one digit in the integral part according to the standard form of the number. So we will keep only one digit in the integral part and we will shift all the remaining digits of the number in the fractional part. So in second example, I did it like that, 3.5 into 10 raised to 1. Similarly, in this number also, we have to write it in as the product of decimal fraction with one digit integer and proper power of 10. So now one digit integer should be there in the integral part. That is, you need decimal point between 2 and 4. So you have to move the decimal point to the right. As you are moving the decimal point to the right, the number becomes 2.4 upon 100. This conversion already you have studied, children. Now 2.4 upon 100, 100 is what? 100 is 10 square. So we will write it as 2.4 upon 10 square. But as we are writing both the numbers in numerator, so 10 square, converting it into negative index, you will get 10 square as 10 raised to negative 2. So we will write it as 2.4 into 10 raised to negative 2. So this number 0.024 is written as 2.4 into 10 raised to negative 2 in standard form. So children, these are some examples that I had taken here, and I had taken here smaller numbers. But now you are going to learn how to convert very large and very small number in standard form. Let us see first example. It is given on page number 48. The distance between Earth and Moon is 38 crore 40 lakh meter. It can be expressed using the powers of 10 as follows. Now, see children, you have to convert it into the power of 10. So, just now we have seen this is the integral part. So, as the integral part ends, there is the decimal point and then you will find the fractional part. As there is no digit in the fractional part, I am writing here 0. Now, here we have to shift this decimal point in the left, as we need only one digit in the integral part. That is, we need 3.84. So, we have to see how many digits the decimal point is moving to the left. So, it is moving 8 places to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 places to the left we are moving. It means 3.84 multiplied with 1 with 8 zeros. Now 1 with 8 zeros is written as 10 raised to 8. Now this 10 raised to 8 is the power of 10 and this is the integral part with one digit. This is the number with one digit in the integral part and remaining digits in the fractional part. So in this way 38 crore 40 lakh is written as 3.84 into 10 raised to power 8 in standard form. Hence, we will write the answer. The distance between Earth and Moon is 3.84 into 10 raised to 8 meters. Now let us see another example in which very small number is given. Now in this small number, just now we have discussed if there is the decimal point, if we move it to the right, we divide the number with that number of one with that number of zeros. And here if we are moving it in the left, we multiply with that number, 1 with that number of zeros. So here as you are moving the decimal point 14 places to the right, you will write 1 with 14 zeros in the denominator. As the decimal point has come between 3 and 5, the number becomes 3.56. If you have shifted the decimal point between 5 and 6, then the number you must have got 35.6. And how many zeros will be there in the denominator, children? That time there should be 15. But here as we are moving the decimal point between 3 and 5, it means it is moving 14 places to the right. Therefore, the denominator will have 1 with 14 zeros. Now, here it is 3.56 upon 10 raised to 14. Why we have written here 14 in the index? Because there are 14 zeros in this number. Now, converting positive index into negative 1. You will get 3.56 into 10 raised to the power negative 14. Hence, the diameter of an oxygen atom is 3.56 into 10 raised to negative 14 millimeter. As the diameter is given in millimeter, so we will write the unit here millimeter. So children, you have to keep in mind the standard form that it should be the product of two numbers. The first number is the decimal fraction with one digit in the integral part and the other should be the power of 10. Now let us see third example. Try to write the following numbers in standard form. Now here children, you have to write the diameter of sun in standard form. Now here what is given? Here diameter of sun is 14 with 8 zeros meter. Now we have to write it in standard form. So we need the decimal fraction with one digit in integral part and the other part should be power of 10. So first we will write it in the product form. That is, here as there is decimal point after the units place in the right. So this decimal point will move to the left. We have to bring it between 1 and 4. So how many places it is moving to the left? Let us count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 places it is moving. So you are writing the decimal point between 1 and 4. So 1.4 multiplied by 1 with 9 zeros. Here 1 with 9 zeros is written as 10 raised to 9. Hence you will write it as 1400000000 equal to 1.4 into 10 raised to 9. Hence diameter of sun is 1.4 into 10 raised to 9 meter. Now next example, the velocity of light is 3 with 8 zeros meter per second. You must have studied this type of examples in physics or in science. There you have studied about the velocity of light. Now it is difficult to count the number of zeros and to write it. Therefore, it becomes easier if we write it in the standard form. Now here 3 with 8 zeros, it is equal to 3 multiplied 1 with 8 zeros. That is 3 multiplied by 10 with 8 zeros. Hence, as there are 8 zeros, we will write 8 in the index. So 3 multiplied by 10 raised to 8 meter per second is the velocity of light. Now example number 4. The box alongside shows the number called Google. Try to write it as a power of 10. Now here, this number in the box, it is called as Google number. So pronounce it properly, children. It is Google. Now Google number, it has 100 zeros. If you count it, then you will find there are 100 zeros in this number. Then what should be the index here? Index will be 100. Hence Google number is written as 10 raised to 100 in index form. Children, you have to take some more examples by your own and try to write it using the powers of 10. Thank you.